Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Aston Villa career mode. Now we're going to start off here taking a look at the table, see what things are popping off here. And if you haven't checked out the last episode, we went on a little bit of a nice run and we find ourselves in a weird place. Like, we're 6 points ahead of 5th place, so we're creating that gap to Everton, Arsenal and United behind. Don't expect them to see them down there. But then we've got a 5-point gap to City. So if we can try and close that gap upwards up the table, then maybe we could challenge. I think Liverpool are far gone. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near Liverpool, but if we string a set of decent results together, then you never know, we may be able to challenge for those top couple of positions. But today we got 2 Premier League games. We got Leicester and West Brom, and then we got the 4th round of the FA Cup, and we didn't get the best run in the EFL Cup, so I'm hoping we get a good, decent run in the FA Cup. And Southampton will be a very tough team, a Premier League team. But I'm hopeful we'll make some changes, but we can win that game. But let's jump into this first game against Leicester. And don't forget, guys, at the end of this episode, we're in January, so it's going to be deadline day. So maybe we'll pick up someone, but you'll have to wait till the end of the episode to see that. But let's jump into this first game against Leicester and see how it goes. All right, so it's time to get going at a team that came from nowhere and won the Premier League. Maybe that will be us. Probably not this season. Maybe in a season to come. But I think Leicester are playing a 5-back, which is an interesting formation. It'll be interesting to see how we fare against it and whether our wingers will stay back against their fullbacks, which are going to be very pushed up high. But we've gone for pretty much the same team. Adu obviously coming in, making his debut last episode, continuing at centre-back, partnering Tyrone Mings. James Maddison is starting to pull some of the strings. Tyrone, stay with your man. Ooh, that was a strike and a half by Jamie Vardy. But James Maddison, he's, as I said, just starting to, dictate the play a little bit in the centre of the pitch. He's in there with Ndidi on his own. So you think if we could overload that midfield, you think we should be able to overload it, given that we have Barkley and the 2 holding midfielders in there, but we've struggled a bit so far. Great ball out. Can Matty Cash swing and go across to Ollie Watkins at the far post. It's the first time we forced a cross. We've done decently with crosses in the last couple of games, but this time Matty Cash couldn't pick out Ollie Watkins at the far post. It's been a very average first half. Neither team able to really lay a glove on the other. Leicester looking dangerous with Maddison and Vardy, but not really forcing too much as I hold my breath because James Maddison, sorry, nearly broke through our defence. No, it's into James Maddison. What a save. Come on, Emi Martinez. We said in the first half James Maddison was starting to pull the strings. He's starting to create a couple of chances now as well. We saw the chance in the first half as well, but this time Emi Martinez with a big bad boy save. Can we hit him on the break? Ollie, where are you? Oh no, Tyrone, what have you done? Adu's had to come across it. Look at that. That's what we paid the money for. That is what we paid for. Tyrone Mings flipping messing it up out there in the corner. They're taking James Maddison off. Wow, that's a strange substitution. If it looked like anyone was going to score, it was going to be him. They brought on Tielemans and ooh. Who was that? That was a great header from whoever that was. It remains 0-0. So we decided to go hell for leather. We haven't created any chances and make 3 substitutions all in one go, bringing on Josh King, Curtis Jones and Bertrand Traore to try and just form some chance or something here, because we've created absolutely nothing this entire game, and we're just looking more likely to lose this game than win it, and that's not what I want. So hopefully those substitutions can make a difference, but they don't look to be making a difference right at the beginning here, as I'm not sure which Davies that is. Is it Ben Davies? Oh, Josh King. Nice run. Jack Grealish at the far post. Finish. Yes! Jack Grealish. 80th minute. Come on, we've made no chances. And Jack Grealish comes in at the far post, makes no mistake with the finish. Celebrating the fans who absolutely nicked this game. Absolutely nicked it. Josh King made the difference. Ross Barkley probably wasn't going to be making those runs down the channels like Josh King was there. And Jack Grealish, the captain, Mr. Aston Villa, puts us 1-0 up. And it is, come on, big win, away win as well. Those were not the games we were winning at the beginning of the season. They just weren't the games. Great win. Great win. Jack Grealish, come on, you lad. So before we jump into that cup game, we're going to have a look here at this offer we've received from Stade Rennais of how much are they valued? How much they've offered 9.9 million for him, which is very underappreciated for John McGinn. And the reason I'm considering it is because of a player who we put on the shortlist just before I started this episode, if I can find him, which is this man here, Yves Bissouma, a player that I really like in real life, and I actually think, being a Liverpool fan, it's a player that we may go in for in the summer, but a player I think could make a big difference. Now, we sold Hurahan in the last episode, so we're pretty much down to just John McGinn and Douglas Luiz at the moment. So maybe we'll try and see if we can get Bissouma, and if we get Bissouma, we will look to maybe negotiate here with Stade Rennais, but we'll keep them waiting. But you know what? Why not? Let's put in an offer for Yves Bissouma now. If we can get that wrapped up, then maybe we could sell John McGinn right now. We've got no info on him, so who knows if we're going to be able to afford him with our £15 million budget. We'll offer them 10 million. I think he's worth that much. Let's see what Brighton have to say. He's on a bit of bad form this year, so I'm interested to see what they say. They'd also want to sign Brandon Williams. Okay, I don't want to give them Brandon Williams just because he's a young left back that we just signed. We could give him Keenan Davis maybe. 7 million plus Marvelous Nakamba, and they want to include a sell-on clause. You know what? Let's accept it. Nakamba isn't going to be his squad player anyway. We'll take the 7 million. That's it. Yves Bissouma. Let's get his agent sorted. Let's get him into the club. And there he is, all done, making the switch from down south up to the Midlands. Yves Bissouma. We offered him 60k in wages. Probably a little bit too much, but he's 24 years old. Great player. I think he could have a great future. But what do we now do with John McGinn then? Do we take the risk? You know what? We're all about taking risks here. Let's negotiate. Let's try and see if we can get some money, and maybe we could even go for someone else on transfer deadline day. We're going to be wanting a lot more than 9 million, mate. I'm going to want at least 14 for him. I thought I'd try something a little bit different and ask them for Jeremy Doku plus 9 million. Jeremy Doku is a young player who I definitely would have been considering taking on anyway. All right. Why are they getting so animated for? I thought I could get a young player out of it, but I think Jeremy Doku's got a big future ahead of him, which is probably why they said no, which makes sense. Augsburg want Divock Origi. They can take Divock Origi. I'm not too fussed. Alright, so here we are at St. Mary's, and the eagle-eyed of you will be able to see the man somewhere in that Aston Villa lineup. Yves Bissouma, straight into the team, making his debut. I thought the FA Cup would be a good way. Southampton might not be playing their full-strength team, so I thought it would be a good way for him to, get into the team, get to know the players before we chuck him into a big old Premier League game, which I'm sure we will be doing very soon. But hopefully he can put in a good shift today and impress me. Oh, look at this Carey with the pace. Josh King in behind. Josh King, can he finish? Easy. That's how easy it is. The Southampton team are a high press team. Those runs in behind are going to be exactly what we need. Come on, Josh King. Early goal. That could be huge. Nice assist by Carey. Just had to get enough weight on the pass into Josh King. He made no mistake. Big goal. Come on, early goal. Let's score another one. Oh, look at that. It's too easy. It's too easy. Bertrand. He makes no mistake. too easy. The Southampton team are pushing up way too high. And we are just going to pick them off with Bertrand Traore, Josh King running in behind. It's already 2-0. This could end very badly for Southampton. Oh, Bissouma. Beautiful bit of play. Look at him. He's just free. Josh King makes it 3-0. Easy. The Southampton defence are just not around. They're nowhere to be found. And it's 3 goals up in 30 minutes. Nice bit of play from Bissouma to get the ball out to Bertrand. And then all Josh King had to do was stay on side. And it was easy. It was absolutely easy. There we go. Half-time, 3-0 up. And this score could really be anything we want it to be. The Southampton team have pushed up so high that one ball in behind and you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper, which is just terrible defending. Don't know what they're playing at. As we have found it hard to really kind of build possession just because of how high and, you know, just pressing football Southampton are playing. So Curtis Jones and Bissouma, I haven't really been able to see too much of them in the game. But hopefully in the second half we can see something from them. Oh, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish has just come on. Literally first touch. Like, not even an exaggeration. Like, actual first touch goal. That's 2-2 for him. Great cross. Josh King's come out to the right. Keenan Davis has gone up front as well. Look at this. Nice little back heel. Look at this. Cross to the back post. First time volley on his left foot. And now this man is showing why he is captain of our club. Leading us forward. With another fantastic goal. Come on, Jack. You got an opportunity here. But he sets up Josh King instead for the hat-trick. That's the captain. Not selfish. Not selfish. But Josh King gets his hat-trick. Goes, celebrates with the Aston Villa fans that have turned up everywhere throughout the stadium. Look at this. Ross Barkley did the right thing as well. Ross Barkley could have been tempted, but he jumped over it. Good man. And that is 5-0. Game done, set and match. There it is, the full-time whistle. Southampton get out of the cup. We are progressing through to the 5th round. Alright, so next up is West Brom for us. And there'll be no kit clash this time. No kit is going to match up with that absolute horrendous green and yellow kit there from West Brom. But Yves Bissouma makes his Premier League debut. I was impressed by him. Obviously with some speculation around John McGinn possibly going, even though we rejected that deal. I thought it would be good to get Bissouma in. As I praise his name there, he gives the ball away. It's like he knew we were talking about him. But we can't write off this West Brom team. I don't think they'll be too good, but no, we're behind against West Brom. How's that happened? Who's that? Look at this, he picked it up. Cut inside. Defenders were nowhere. Krovinovic, is that how you say his name? But we're down at home. We haven't been down for a while. I forgot what this feels like. Half-time whistle, we find ourselves down. We didn't really get going until they scored, which is one of those really annoying things where it's like you only start playing. This happens in real life so much. You only start playing when the other team score. But we're going to have to pull something out of the bag. Maybe we have to make some changes. I'm really not liking Ross Barkley in the cam position. So I don't know whether maybe it's too late to try and see if we can bring in another attacking midfielder. Because, I don't know, Ross Barkley isn't really doing it for me. And maybe we just need to bring in Josh King to play in that position. Ollie. He's made the run. No, he tries to chip the goalkeeper again. But he's failed. It was on his left foot this time. His weaker foot. Probably arguably a better chance. I pushed it maybe a little bit too far. Well, we made the substitutions. Bertrand Traore and Josh King coming on. Is it a little bit too late though? That's the only thing I'm thinking. This West Brom team looked decent. And Tyrone Mings is making a meal out of things like this. How has that gone in? How has that gone in? Is that Diangana? Oh, how has that gone in? That is a joke that that's gone in. Oh, right. Well, we've got 15 minutes, lads, to stage a miraculous comeback. No, this game hasn't gone like I would have hoped. And they're still attacking. It shows how bad we've been, even in the 92nd minute. When we need a goal, the ball's in our penalty box. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. That was very unexpected. West Brom came out of nowhere. No, my luck, they'll be at the bottom of the table somewhere. But that is a disappointing defeat at home as well. That's just not good enough, guys. Alright, so it is transfer deadline day time, and Ajax have come in for Gilbert. They want 13 million for him. For a 77 rated right back. I'd say let's try and squeeze as much as we can from them. Maybe we can nab a player from Ajax. Possibly. Maybe a Dusan Tadic. Possibly. Let's have a look who they have up front. They do have Tadic, Huntelaar. They don't want to swap players. Alright, hold up. Let's try and milk them for a few more million then. Let's see if we can get 15 million for Gilbert. I think that would be a solid deal if we can get him out for that much. 13 million. You know what? Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Let's do some deadline day buy-in. Give us the cash. Now, I'm thinking of this man here as maybe the man we go for. I think the likes of Phil Foden, who I'd really like, probably going to be out of reach. And Gio Reyna, I need someone right now who I think is going to be a great attacking midfielder. The benefit of Eze is obviously, as you can see there, he plays out on the left as well. Value's only 13 million, which is not too shabby at all. Maybe we could offer a player. Maybe we could offer them someone like Keenan Davis. So let's offer them Keenan Davis and 7 million. Which I think is a decent offer. To let Eze go, they want 7.8. But they want Brandon Williams. Why does everyone want Brandon Williams? No, you're not having him. Alright, so we're going to give them the player they wanted to see whether they'll take him. And maybe we got... You know what? I threw Brandon Williams in. Maybe that was an instinctive thing, but the couple of games he has played for us haven't been so impressive. So, you know what? We took a bit of a punt on him. We might have lost some money on him, probably. But Eze is probably more of the player we need. So, we'll bring him on. And there we go. Eze is now at the team. We dash Brandon Williams. We don't have any patience with him. He was a young player, came in, made some mistakes, out of the door. We are going to be that ruthless player. 35 grand a week for Eberici Eze. And I think that's probably about it that we're going to do on transfer deadline day, unless something crazy happens and a team comes in for one of our players. Sevilla and Eric Bailly, go away. 14 million is the price we want. There we go, 14 million and he's gone. John McGinn. No one else wanted to pay 14 mil for him. Bjorn Engels again, another defender who probably isn't going to say so. He's gone. I'm feeling ruthless today. I don't know why. I'm feeling ruthless. Everything's going. Everything's going. Liverpool bought in Tarkowski for Gomez. That's a brave move. Gilbert's gone. Trezeguet. Do we get rid of Trezeguet? Do we dash him? He's been fairly good at the beginning of the season, but he's gone a little bit quiet. Let's see what we can get for him, but maybe we can dash him to Lazio too. You know what? They're not going above 7.7 million, so he's gone. He's dashed. We get a sell-on clause. They probably will never sell him, but he's gone too. He's gone too. God, everyone's going. Everyone's going. Are we going to put any other bids in? Are there going to be any other changes? We've gone ham here in this transfer window. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going to try and see if we can secure a last-minute deal for Rafinha. Let's see if we can maybe add a player in here to sweeten the deal for them. You know what? We're going to give him Kieran 30 million instead to see whether we can get him. We can't pay the anything amount. No, we can't pay. Unfortunately, we made a late inquiry, but we can't afford Leeds' demands at the moment. Maybe we go again in the summer, but we can't afford that at the moment. Unfortunately, they want too much for Rafinha. But I think that's going to be it now for our transfer deadline day spending, unless anything happens. Ajax have come in for Concert. 18 million. What do we do? What do we do? I'm in a dashing mood, you know. I'm not going to lie. I'm in a mood where all these players, especially defenders, they want 18 million for him. You know what? Let's see if we can get 20 from them. Let's see if Ajax will go to 20. They want 20 million for Concert. Hey, take him. Take him. I think the squad's probably running a little light now for the rest of the season, but we haven't got to worry about Champions League or Europa League or anything like that. So we should be okay. But that got a bit hectic. I got to say, that got a bit hectic at the end there. And the transfer window's closed. Oh, it broke down. Oh no, Concert is saying we could have done with that 20 million. Oh man. What happened? Concert didn't fancy the move to Dam. And that is it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. That got very hectic towards the end there. But I did just notice there in the corner of my eye that we are now only 3 points behind Manchester City, which is huge. And we're 5 points ahead of Arsenal, who are now in 5th position. Hey, Man City, we're coming for you. They spent 95 mil on Ciro Immobile. But we're coming for them. We're coming for them. And then they're only 4 points behind Spurs. So we're definitely looking upwards. That defeat against West Brom, who are 12th in the table, didn't help. Hopefully we can turn it around in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Got a bit crazy towards the end there. But let me know if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you drop a like if you did enjoy it. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more of the Aston Villa career mode episodes. But thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.